Good evening and welcome to the Rotary District 6950 celebration for our Rotary Foundation. I am past District Governor Charlie Rogers from the Rotary Club of Newport Richey, and it's my pleasure to serve as the Master of Ceremonies for this evening. Tonight, we are going to recognize and recount the many accomplishments of our district during Rotary year 2019-2020. As we begin, I would like to share with you this brief video about our Rotary Foundation.
Our vision for the Rotary Foundation began 100 years ago. At Rotary's 1917 convention, President Arch Klumpf proposed an endowment for doing good in the world. His dream expanded the reach of Rotary far beyond the club. A contribution of $26.50 launched our foundation's endowment. A century later, we've spent more than $3 billion on humanitarian efforts worldwide.
Every Rotary project anywhere in the world always started out with one person who had an idea. And then they were able to grow and develop that idea by using that powerful network of Rotary to really change the world.
We are active, we are effective, we are really alive.
Our foundation has always been dedicated to improving lives. The first grant provided aid to disabled children. Today, we are on the verge of ending polio.
Et lorsque je vois une mère me sourire après avoir donné le vaccin à son enfant, cela comble ma journée de joie. Parce que j'ai la conviction que cet enfant ne sera jamais handicapé.
Well, without Rotary, this polio campaign wouldn't be anywhere. And the incredible effort that's been made from the very beginning is really unprecedented.
In the wake of a world war, we made a global impact by funding scholarships for international study. Today, we train the next generation of global peacemakers.
The Rotary Peace Fellowship takes people who have the desire to learn and gives them that opportunity.
Good intentions alone are not sufficient. This is one of the most important things an international organization like Rotary should do.
We all see this as a passion. We've got to do something for change. Not only for young people of today, but of tomorrow.
Rotary is dedicated to personal and professional connections, so we created Group Study Exchange to build international understanding. Today, our foundation supports vocational training teams around the globe.
You turn the dial until this color matches this color.
The VTT program allows people to bring specific skills to improve another country.
Rotarians wanted to broaden their impact, so our foundation began funding their projects. A decade later, we began supporting larger projects to address health, hunger, and other humanitarian needs. Today's large-scale grants are measurable and sustainable. They allow us to tackle humanity's greatest challenges. "100 years ago, Arch Klumpf had a vision. His vision has become our legacy.
The Rotary Foundation is a great tool to transform the world.
That's what Rotary is all about. Vision to see, faith to believe, and courage to act.
The Rotary Foundation. We are doing good in the world. Let's continue for the next 100 years.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our immediate past district governor, who led our district and its Rotarians through the challenges that were before us this Rotary year. Please welcome past district governor, Alan Collins.
Good evening and thank you. What a year it was, 2019-2020. Who would have thought that our service efforts would take a detour due to a global pandemic? I'm so proud of and grateful to all of you for being resilient, creative, and determined. As a district, we pivoted to serve those most in need, both here and globally. The question is sometimes asked, where does the money I give to the Rotary Foundation go, and what does it do? Last year, we awarded two $5,500 district-level scholarships with the support of partner clubs for local study. We also facilitated the funding of one global grant scholarship with a total value of $58,442 for Mr. Jackson Willis to earn a master's degree at St. John's College, Cambridge University. Mr. Willis will begin his studies when the travel restrictions are lifted in the United Kingdom. We funded one new global level grant originated by Rotary clubs in our district with a total funding of $15,000, and we contributed a total of $16,000 in support of three global grants originated in other districts. We completed the reporting for 5 global grants that had been approved and funded in previous Rotary years. We approved 14 district level project grants, funded $117,000. When the COVID-19 pandemic prevented us from completing half of these projects, we shifted on the fly to complete 31 newly developed grants, and these were funded with over $50,000. In terms of raising money for our foundation for future use, we gathered $361,848 for annual fund, $132,657 for Polio Plus. Our district designated funds also contributed $104,350 to Polio Plus. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation matched our district with its Rotarian contributions of $474,014. We also gave $4,840 for other special funds, and we contributed $694,037 for the endowment of our Rotary Foundation. So in all, our district total impact to doing good in the world last Rotary year was $1.7 million. A few notes about those contributions to our endowment. That amazing amount was contributed by just 5 clubs in our district: the Rotary Club of St. Petersburg, the Rotary Club of Spring Hill, the Rotary Club of Safety Harbor, the Rotary Clubs of Pinellas Park and Dade City. More information about the individual giving that drove this achievement will be giving later in the program. The top 3 total fundraising clubs last year were: at number 3, the Rotary Club of Seminole Lakes at $31,421. The number 2 club was the Rotary Club of Spring Hill at $189,612. And the Rotary Club of St. Petersburg was our overall fundraising club at $585,935. These 3 clubs were also our top total per capita giving clubs last year. I would like to take a few minutes to recognize 2 Rotarians or Rotarian couples who made truly significant contributions last year. Past District Governor Carl and Lena Treleben, who made a very substantial outright gift to the endowment of the Rotary Foundation. The late past District Governor Mel Green, whose estate also made a significant contribution to the endowment of the Rotary Foundation. In addition, I would like to thank past club president Mark Middleton for the Rotary Club of Dunedin North for making a generous commitment to the endowment of our Rotary Foundation. In his estate plan, Mark made a level 4 bequest society member. Thanks, Mark. It's now my pleasure and honor to introduce our district governor, my good friend, Jeannie Germain.
When I think about the Rotary Foundation, I think of life-changing. The life-changing power of the Rotary Foundation, which to me means giving to the Rotary Foundation, is not only changing someone's life I may not ever have the opportunity to meet, but it is changing my life as well. I look at the work as being breathtaking and amazing. When I think of the power of the Rotary Foundation and the work it does within our amazing district, realizing that the funds coming back into our district are as a result of our constant giving and support to the Rotary Foundation. The old saying my sweet daddy instilled in me of it's better to give than to receive carries a lot of weight. I believe by giving, I do receive. I receive the satisfaction of knowing I've helped someone in my neighborhood play in a playground that is now safe. I have helped someone in my district to be able to have dictionaries and know that it's their very first book that they ever received. I have helped feed first responders, nurses, and doctors during the COVID-19 pandemic. I could go on and on. I just encourage you to join me in giving monthly to the Rotary Foundation and feel the good in your heart knowing you have helped. You have made a difference. You're doing good. I thank you and God bless you.
Thanks so very much, District Governor Jeannie. You know, I have always said that Rotary here in District 6950 is about doing good and having fun. Whether we're doing the Rotary Foundation's day-to-day business or responding to regional, national disasters, helping with disease prevention, or assisting those in need as a result of the COVID-19 disaster and pandemic. We can rely on the steady, dynamic leadership from everyone on the Rotary Foundation team. I would like to take a few minutes personally recognize last year's leadership team. The Rotary Foundation Committee is divided into three parts: fundraising, grants making, and administration. So in the fundraising area, our vice chair was Jack Dees. Our annual fund chair was Don Shook. The Paul Harris Society chair was Wayne Berryhill. The Rotary Raise Day chair was past District Governor Gene Beal. The Rotary Endowment chair was Gene Stern. The Major Gifts and Major Donors chair was past District Governor Carl Trelevin. And our Polio Plus chair was Karen Van Sickle. Our vice chair for grant making was past District Governor Charlie Rogers, who's a new addition to the Foundation Committee here, just having come over from District 6980 with a great deal of experience and knowledge. Charlie also chaired our Rotary Peace Scholars efforts this year. Our Global Grants Chair was Lace Blue McLean. Our District Grants Chair was Becky Bennett. Our Scholarship Chair was Cliff Brock. And our Water Projects Chair was past District Governor Perry Bean. Under the world of administration, Brenda Wendt was our Committee Administrator. Robin Schneider was our Administrator-Select. The Foundation Treasurer was Tom Kehoe. The Grants Audit Chair was Richard Buscart. And our Events Coordinator was Wayne Selk. Foundation team, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much for making this past year a rousing success for the Rotary Foundation. Very, very difficult efforts and courage, quite frankly. Thanks very much. It's now my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker at our celebration. Dr. Mary Burge, who's a personal friend of the district and of both Governor Allen and me, is a member of the Rotary Club of Johnstown, and she's a licensed clinic psychologist. She was first introduced to Rotary in 2002 when she served as a group study exchange team member to Sweden. She has since served as district governor in the year 2008-2009. She was the Rotary 29 zone coordinator. She was the training leader for the International Assembly in 2019 and 2020. And she's been selected to serve as a president's representative on 4 occasions for district conferences. She is a frequent speaker and trainer around the Rotary world, including having spoken at the 2013 International Convention in Portugal and the Women in Rotary Conference in Romania. Please give a big welcome to my friend, Dr. Mary Burge.
Good evening, District 6950 Rotarians. Thank you so much for having me here to be a part of your special Rotary Foundation celebration, and a special thanks to District Governor Jeannie for inviting me to be a part of this celebration to express to you my thoughts about our Rotary Foundation. When I think of the Rotary Foundation, really just one word comes to mind, and that is amazing. Amazing means especially remarkable. It means astonishing and breathtaking, staggering, stupendous. And that is what our foundation is. Now, I'm sure that all of you could think of dozens of reasons why you believe that our foundation is truly amazing, but I'd like to share with you mine. So first, there's the stewardship of our precious funds. The Rotary Foundation trustees all work diligently to assure that every single dime donated to the foundation is put to real use through foundation grants and projects. But stewardship doesn't end there. So you see, once that money hits the ground, tireless and qualified Rotarians are there to ensure that our projects happen and that the money is best leveraged and best spent as it should be. Our stewardship is amazing. Second is the exponential impact of our foundation and our projects. And I say exponential impact because the value of our projects grows over time. Sure, take a water well, for instance. That certainly immediately brings clean water to an isolated community in a developing country. But exponentially, over time, there will be fewer and fewer children who will die of waterborne diseases. Exponentially, those children will now be able to attend school because they are more able to learn because their bodies and brains are hydrated and healthy. Exponentially, their mother will no longer have to collect water from a far away river source, often walking for hours along dusty trails where she fears being raped by opportunistic predators. Instead, she can have the freedom and the power to go work in her community, to be a part of the local commerce. And now she can more easily provide shelter and food for her children. Exponentially, she and her children now have a real chance for a better life. Third, I'd be remiss to not mention the promise that we have made to the world, the eradication of polio via our Polio Plus program. It truly is an amazing and brave initiative, which is doing even more than eliminating the wild polio virus. Did you know that in addition to administering the vaccine for polio, we are also every year delivering 64 million doses of measles vaccine, 82 million doses of vitamin A, 34 million deworming tablets, 7 million doses of yellow fever vaccine, 5 million doses of tetanus vaccine, and 4 million insecticide-treated bed nets. Another component of the plus is related to what is called the cold chain method of delivering the vaccine. So to make this simple, you have to actually keep the vaccine just above freezing temperature until it's delivered. Now, in 1996, according to the World Health Organization, nearly 60% of all vaccines were thrown out due to the break in this crucial cold chain necessity. But did Rotarians give up? No. We looked at that crossroad and we chose innovation over failure. We created a new and more efficient way of securing the cold chain, persevering over surrendering, ensuring that the cold chain would not be broken. Now, think about that, and in addition to it, the incredible legacy of completing the task of eradicating polio, that moment. And additionally, the relationships that we will have developed, such as that with the Gates Foundation. The billions and billions of dollars saved in healthcare costs? Sure. But most importantly, the number of children who will never be infected with the deadly polio virus. What an amazing legacy. The Rotary Foundation is amazing because the Rotary Foundation is a living and breathing thing. We often refer to it as it, but truly it is us, heart and soul. We are tenacious. We are rebellious because we never give up. Even when the odds are stacked against us, we persevere, seeing our foundation projects through to the end. Even when the least expected walls spring up in front of us, such as a pandemic, we pivot. We see opportunity where others see roadblocks. The words can't, won't, no, they don't exist in our vocabulary. Stewardship, exponential impact, our Polio Plus program, and us, the we, the heart and soul. That is our amazing foundation. I wish you all nothing but success for all of your upcoming Rotary Foundation endeavors, and I wish you peace, love, health, and happiness to each and every one of you. Thank you.
And now I guess it's on with the rewards. 79 Rotarians became new Paul Harris Fellows last year. This represents a total giving of $79,000 to our annual fund, Polio Plus, or a number grant. For each plus, we're going to mention the number represents an additional $1,000 of giving by Rotarians. 37 Rotarians became plus one, 42 became plus two, 25 became plus three, 25 became plus four, 19 became plus five, and 12 became plus six. 7 became plus 7, 23 became plus 8. Many thanks to all of you. Major donors, our level 1, which is $10,000, we had 8. Thank you, Dennis Fagan. Thank you, past District Governor Alan Collins and Teresa Collins. Thank you, Mary Beth Carroll, Ivan Jones, Gil and Julie McWilliams, Eric Blackridge, Harry Elkin, Bob Ross. Level 2, $25,000. District Governor Jeannie Germain, Susan Mittermeier. Level 3, $50,000. Thank you, Don and Barbara Shuck. Level 4, $100,000. Past District Governor Richard and Beverly Bresky. Arch Plum Society. Past District Governor Carl and his Rotary partner Lena achieved membership in the prestigious Foundation Circle of the Arch Plum Society. This recognition is for the total giving of at least $1 million. Thank you, Carl. The Paul Harris Society is a group of generous Rotarians who pledge to and give at least $1,000 each year to the annual fund, Polio Plus, or a numbered Rotary Foundation grant. In our district, we have 119 Rotarians to meet that giving criteria. Of them, 86 have made the online or written commitment to join the society, and 47 are utilizing the Rotary Direct to make their contributions electronically. Many thanks to all of you who supported the Rotary Foundation last year. And now it gives me great pleasure to turn this over for a very, very special award.
Hey, Robin. It is with great honor that both Mike and I are here today to recognize you for some exemplary service. First, I have to say, I apologize it's taken this long, but in our today bizarre world, it's been challenging, but it doesn't underestimate or undermine the exemplary service that this meritorious service award is being given to you for the work that you've done on not only the grant process here in District 6950, but all your work that you've done throughout the district as it relates to the Rotary Foundation. As you well know, you were one of my co-chairs and we've had some great years together. But without your leadership over this grant process, where you really helped give it structure and clarity, we'd still be fumbling around. So on behalf of Rotary in our District 6950, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for wonderful years of service and a duly recognition.
Robin, thank you very much for what is meritorious service. We just appreciate you so much and congratulations.
I am very, very honored and surprised, I have to say. And, you know, it's all the people that you work with, and I have such fond memories of all of that. And of course, Becky's done an amazing job. Everything has their chapter, but it was truly my honor, and I'm very surprised at this. I don't know that I deserve it, but I am very
That's
grateful.
okay, we do.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And honestly, thank you so much. I'm very honored and
Thank you,
best.
Robin.
And humbled.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Allen, and congratulations to all our Rotary clubs and individuals who have helped support our Rotary Foundation this Rotary year, 2019-2020. We have definitely demonstrated doing good in the world through our actions. And now as we close, I want to thank you all for joining us tonight and hope that you'll join me in singing Let There Be Peace on Earth.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God our Creator, we are family. Let me walk with my brother, my sister in perfect
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done. We're done. All done.
Great, great.
All right, awesome. All right, have a good night. Bye. See you later. Hey, wait. You have my mic.